How you do? I welcome to another episode of Slab Hub. Chris, the comic vet, Rob, Fat Stacks here with you. We continue a part two of our flipping the script, where Chris is presenting and showing off some of his slabs there. And of course, if you'd like to be featured on a future episode of Slab Hub, make sure you reach out to us via Instagram. Let us know. Either one of us, you can reach out to us, and we will get the message and we'll coordinate that accordingly. How you doing, Lucretius? Happy to be here. Lucretius won last week now, and I sent him books. And you know, as we well know, it's been established Lucretius is in New Mexico, or at least that's where he always says he's from, right? And the address had me shipped to. The comic books ended up in Eugene, Oregon. The U.S. Postal Service, man. Who knows?
Wow.
But that was interesting. DJ Links, happy Saturday indeed to you, sir. Especially since tomorrow I get to go. I'm going to go to a local con, so I get to get out and now that I've been symptom free for my requisite period of time, and there's a Comic Con. Actually, it was funny is this weekend they have a big con that used to be the San Jose Silicon Valley Comic Con, but they've got away from comics and it's become a tech and maker fair essentially, without saying as such, because Adam Savage took over. And so counter programming, a bunch of people got together and they created a San Jose Con that's going to be at local hotel and for a one day only show, and it's like nothing but comics. So I'm like super excited to go to that. You know, the cheap entry fee, it's like only $10 to get in, and they got like Frank Cho and try to remember who else is going there. But it's funny because you look at the big con and there's no comic creators going, but this one's got Frank Cho, Liam Sharp, Mike Royer, Tony Rodriguez, Sam De La Rosa, Ethan Beavers, Frank Sirocco, a whole bunch of them. Anyways, we freaking kind of cool. Got some books marked off to go get some signatures. Nas Feast, how you doing? So I guess now I saw that you got your mystery box was delivered, and so I guess soon it's gonna be the box battle you guys are gonna do, right?
Yeah. So I got my box yesterday, and so I'm going to reach out to Nav from Nav's Comics in case anyone isn't aware of him. He's right now he has a little bit of a smaller channel, so hopefully a box battle will get to expose his channel. He does wonderful things. He's a hell of a nice guy on top of it all, and so yeah, I'm hoping maybe tomorrow-ish or maybe next weekend, depending on the schedules for everyone involved, that Nav can join me, and of course we'll have you come in and referee and spotlight some of the books that we pull, in case there's something that's significant that's overlooked on either one of our parts, whether it's a ratio or an exclusive or whatever. But yeah, so those of you who are joining us right now on Slab Hub in the incredible near future, Nav from Nav's Comics and Rob, they're going to join me on my channel for a hell of a box battle for the mystery boxes that Rob released about 2 weeks ago, I believe. Was it Rob?
Yeah, something like that. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell for Chris there, so you know when that's coming up if you haven't already. Comic Journey, how you doing? Welcome to have you here this morning with us. James Willie, welcome from Canada. Beth, nice to have you as well. All right, yes, and cons without comics is just another random room to me. Yeah, I think that it just said it used to be a Comic Con, Silicon Valley Comic Con used to be what it was when Woz found it, the wonderful Woz of Apple computers, but it always had a little bit of a tech element to it as well because it's Woz, and it's Silicon Valley, and we have like Ames Research Center here and everything else. And it's just Woz got out of it, and Adam Savage took over. And he'd always been involved, but Adam Savage took over as the main name attached to it. And now it's just, all maker stuff, practically maker and tech. And it's almost like an episode of Mythbusters, for God's sakes. I mean, there's probably a few comic things there because of pop culture crossover, but it's not the focus of it, which is unfortunate. Anyways, Sapphire Comics or Sapphire Glade Comics. Good afternoon or morning, depending upon which side of the coast you're on. Absolutely. All right. So we'll have our usual. We'll break up. We'll do some interruptions partway through. You let me know when we're about halfway through, Chris, and
Yes.
we'll give away some books. But in the interim, let's go ahead and make you big, sir. And let's go. We got this nice up the nose cam angle today.
Switching it up, man. Okay.
Let's show us what you got, yo.
All right. So last week, if you joined us, I spotlighted a lot of my big boy books, a lot of spec books, a lot of grails, and I spotlighted a couple sketch covers that I got slabbed. Whenever, generally speaking, I get a slab or a sketch done, I always get it slabbed just for protection. It's just my own OCD. I got to be honest. So there seemed to be a lot of buzz in the chat with some of the stuff that was original art. Pardon me, I'm tongue tied. And so today, decided to show off all of them. So I have about 20 slabs here. The ones that I showed last week, well, you're going to have to go back after this episode and check out the ones last week because we're done with those. But I'm going to start first with a wraparound sketch by a Canadian artist who's actually very famous. It's Yannick Paquette. Yannick Paquette has done a lot of stuff for DC. And it's Slab Hub, man. You got to switch it up. You got to keep the flavor going. So Yannick Paquette.
It's the eggplant cam.
Right. So Yannick Paquette to me is someone that's most famous for DC and his Swamp Thing run. He did a Swamp Thing run with Scott Snyder for the New 52 when that was rebranded and relaunched. Yannick Paquette was doing a part of a con, Fan Expo, which is the big one here in Canada. And so I approached him and I got a commission. And he did a wraparound of Swamp Thing on a Swamp Thing book by a book that he does the interiors. So for me, that's a little bit more special. So this is the Swamp Thing.
That's a sketch cover?
That's
not a sketch cover. That's a freaking full drawing color. Holy cow.
Yeah. So he asked me if I wanted pencils, and I just basically said, here's my money. Give me whatever you can that you feel you're worth for this amount of money. So he did a light inking and then watercolored Swamp Thing all together and gave some of the swamp in the background. So apologies for the glare.
That is insane.
But yeah, we got trees and some dead trees coming out of the swamp there. But yeah, this is one of my more earlier commissions that I've ever received, and I was really happy that again I got the artist who's featured on the interiors to do the sketch cover, and the fact that it's a New 52 and a We Can Be Heroes edition, pretty damn cool. But yeah,
that's more than beyond damn cool. That's just flipping amazing.
All right.
Hello to Dales of Suspense.
This sketch cover is from a Marvel inker. He's not known for being an artist. He's someone who does the color work, generally speaking, for a lot of the mutant titles. His name is Craig Young. He's a Canadian Asian inker. And again, I hit him up at Fan Expo a few years ago. And I just had an Uncanny X-Force sketch cover. And I said to him, here, man, here's a little bit of money because he wasn't charging very much. I said, give me a character that you don't think I would ask you for. And he gave me Deadpool.
He didn't think you'd ask for Deadpool. It's like But that is
I
awesome.
thought maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Maybe
I
he just
asked him,
really
I'm like,
likes
oh,
Deadpool.
Deadpool. He goes, yeah, most people ask me for Wolverine
Oh,
whenever they had an X
okay.
title. So I'm like, oh, all right. But
Fair enough.
yeah, X Force
I,
number one.
I've gotten pretty good results. I think I mean, there are times I've sent stuff in for remarks or whatever where I will
Yeah.
specify specifically, hey, I have an idea of what I want, right? But then there's times I've sent them in where I've said, just stick within this theme, whatever you want. And I think when you give them a little bit of freedom to do something along that lines, you get some amazing work back.
And I'm glad you said that because the next one I'm going to get into is an Old Man Logan. So the sketch was done by just a local Canadian artist, Mike Ruth. He does a lot of independent stuff here and there, more like Dynamite, those kind of independents.
Mhm.
But he's at every con, and he sketches for cheap, kind of thing. And I built a little bit of a relationship with the man. And I asked him when I gave him the Old Man sketch cover I'm about to show you. I just said, Mike, just have fun with it, man. The only thing I ask is just kind of make Wolverine look a little haggard, make him look a little, not distraught, but like he's at the end of his rope.
Right.
And he looked at me and he's like, all right, I can do what I want. And I said, you can do what you want, man. Just rough him up.
Eggplant. Wait, no, sorry.
And this is the first 9.8 of the batch so far. But this is the Old Man Logan that he gave me. And he gave me the shading for free. And let's see if I can come in a little bit better.
Yeah, no.
There we go. But yeah, that's the Old Man Logan that he did. 9.8. So yeah, this was the Old Man Logan that was a part of the Secret Wars relaunch that they did back in 2015. But yeah. Now, this one's really cool.
Because these other ones haven't been cool, guys. Just so we're clear. This one's really cool, though.
This one might be arguably the coolest one of the bunch.
Okay, better than our Swamp Thing. Maybe.
Different kind of cool.
Okay.
Different kind of cool. That was watercolor. That was a lot of freedom. That actually took an entire weekend to get back.
Yeah, no doubt.
This one is by another very local Canadian artist. I don't know how he hasn't hit the big time, but his name is Vince Sunoco. And to me, his artwork is very much in the style of Jim Lee, but maybe he enjoys doing what he does for a living, and he just kind of sketches and does artwork on the side.
Are we suggesting that Jim Lee doesn't enjoy what he does for a living?
I mean, no, I'm just saying Vince Sunoco.
I think you might be onto something. I think Jim Lee might enjoy part of what he does for a living, but there's a good part of what he does for a living now that he doesn't really care for so much.
Right. Back in, so I got this done in 2015. Earlier 2015, Jason Momoa was announced that he was going to be Aquaman.
Legion's here to go deep inside you.
That's why we're doing this pose today.
That's right. So
Jason Momoa was announced that he was going to be Aquaman, and then they did a press release photograph where it was basically him holding the trident, and this was before Justice League was released and the whole 9 yards. And I approached Vince and I said, Vince, I got this Aquaman cover, man. Do you think you can give me the Jason Momoa type of Aquaman? He's like, hell yeah, Chris, I can do that for you, no problem. So we worked out a little bit of a price, and he gave it to me, and I was so blown away that I decided to continue in that con and go show it to Jason Momoa.
Oh God, okay.
This is a 9.8 Vince Sunoco original of Aquaman, autographed by Jason Momoa.
Damn.
So up here,
now why is it that you don't have a wall display behind you of these beautiful books?
There's not enough wall. None
Well,
of them.
I have that problem too, but you pick and
Yeah,
choose and you rotate. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
yes. But yeah, this
You
is
could have nothing
Vince
but sketch
Sunoco.
covers there, and that'd be
Yeah,
flipping sick as all hell.
but yeah. And I remember put it down in front of Momoa. He stopped for a second. He kind of pulled back, and he's like, "That's pretty damn good, man. That's pretty damn good." And so I told him, I said the artist's name. He's actually around the corner. Blah blah blah. And Jason said, "When I'm done, I'm gonna go hit that kid up." So yeah, that's like I said. He has a little bit of a Jim Lee kind of flavor to his artwork, but I have more stuff from him. Now this could be my favorite Vince Sunoco Vince Sunoco work that he's ever done for me. In 2013, Dan Slott took Peter, killed Peter off, and put the the mind or the consciousness of Dr. Octopus into Peter's body, and we ended up with the Superior Spider-Man. A lot of people really enjoyed that run. But a spin-off off the run of Superior Spider-Man was the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. And I picked up the issue #1, the sketch cover, and I had Vince do a bit of work for me. And I gave him a little bit of a larger sum of money. And I said, Vince, all I ask is that you give me Spider-Man versus Kraven, my favorite villain.
God damn. How do I make the bigger even bigger? No.
This is Kraven's down here.
Hold on.
Kraven's down here. Peter's up here, I should say. Dr. Octopus. But yeah, sorry that it's a little dark and we got some glare, but it did come back at 9.8. And yeah, again, how Vince isn't a regular artist, like one of the more famous artists, like i.e. Tyler Kirkham. Did I say that right? But yeah, how he's, like I said, maybe he just enjoys what he does for a living and he just likes doing this on the side. But yeah, Vince is something pretty damn special. Now, one last piece from Vince Sunoco, and I asked him if he wouldn't mind doing something a little more out of the box when it comes to Spider-Man, because this is also a Superior Spider-Man, or pardon me, Superior Foes of Spider-Man. It came back in 9.6, and he said, well, what do you mean outside the box? And I said, you just did my favorite artist, or my favorite villain. Why don't you give me something that's more along your favorite Spider-Man villain?
Jeez. That is an awesome goblin.
As you can see, he's fantastic with pencils. I don't know why he doesn't submit stuff. Like, I would absolutely love to write up a story and then have him pencil it and ink it and put it out there for the entire world to enjoy. Because I really think that he is just an untapped,
Well, I love that the pumpkin bomb that he's got going over going down and dipping over the UPC and stuff that that is awesome.
Yeah, he's incredible. Okay, enough Canadian flavor.
Sweet Canada, that's amazing.
Sweet snowballs, Batman. Okay, back in 2014 at Fan Expo again, there was a bunch of somewhat famous artists that I knew at the time, and I decided that I was going to approach Tony Mielo, and he was doing some independent stuff. And when I got to his booth, I saw that he was actually really good with some portraits and stuff. So I decided to pull out my Walking Dead issue 109 blank cover again, and I asked him if he wouldn't mind doing a quick pencil of Rick. Rick is my favorite character from The Walking Dead, and I really liked Andrew Lincoln's performance as Rick. So I asked him to do it. It came back at 9.8, but this is Tony Mielo's take on Rick.
Very cool.
And Tony, if you ever see this and I mispronounce your last name, I apologize. Okay.
Still more sketch covers.
Yeah, we'll do this one and then we'll let you do your thing.
Wow.
How's that sound? Okay.
This guy here, I tell you. This guy.
So this book came back in 9.2. However, you may kind of figure out why. There's a lot of dark inks and some very dark watercolors, even though it only presents as just like a two-tone type of book. There's actually multiple colors here. Again, Mike Ruth, a Canadian artist, I approached him and asked him if he wouldn't mind doing something on my Incredible Hulk, issue number 1, blank cover. So I know that Mark from Legion of Comics, his favorite Marvel character, or arguably his favorite comic character of all time, is the Incredible Hulk. Check this one out, man. This is
DJ. Hold on.
Yeah,
DJ. Make
DJ
sure that
well?
you're sitting down. DJ needs to sit down.
This one's pretty dope. This is Mike Ruth's take on the Incredible Hulk, trying to lift Mjolnir.
Right, just make that as big as possible here. Oh my God, look at that shading. That is so good.
So like I said, there's actually quite a few different types of colors and pencils and stuff he used here. They kind of bled through the white paper that's here and just kind of warped the paper. So it came back.
Legion gives it 5 eggplants.
Yeah. Yeah. This is one of my favorite ones. He actually sketched it a couple times, erased it, sketched it, just because he wanted to show how much of a strain that the Hulk was going through trying to lift up the hammer.
Right.
So as you can see, the hammer's there. He's got both hands on it, and he's flexing the hell out of himself. But yeah.
And
again,
DJ
I apologize, everyone,
spent.
for the glare.
And I'm done.
Yeah, that's yeah, I really like it. Okay. Let's give some prizes to everyone.
We got a 5 eggplants, so that was great. And DJ says that he's got the money shot now, so that's awesome. All right, guys. So the first set of pulls that we'll do for today, make sure that you hit us up in the chat with hashtag sketch cover. Yeah, there's DJ. He's blowing it up as well. Get some tissues for your monitor. He's like, oh, you clean it out of your goatee. Is that what? All right, so hashtag sketch cover, and then we will let me go ahead and bring this up. We'll do a giveaway, and then we will get back into some more slabs, because damn it, that's what we do here. And remember, once again, if you're interested in sharing off being featured in an episode, you don't have to. We're not going to go through all your slabs. But if you want to be featured on an episode of Slab Hub and share some slabs with everybody, please hit us up via IG or whatever, and we'll be happy to arrange with you to get you on for a week, promote your show. All right, let's see here. I'm
no one wants to look at me right now, man. Show yourself.
Show me my money, man. What?
There we go.
Don't add to the stream. There we go. Now we got both of us. How's that?
All right.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, see. When is the eggplant sketch cover coming? That'd be great. Could you just sketch me an eggplant?
I'll see what I can do here.
What? They sold twice and get you a chibi eggplant. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start collecting comments now. We got 13. Let's spin the wheel of destiny, or a wheel of fish. Oh, it caught mine even though I put quotes around it. All right, if I win, it's a respin. Sapphire Glade Comics, congratulations. our first winner of the day here. Let me grab the box of books. All right, Sapphire Glade Comics. Let us know right now. If I get a kid's book, do you want it, or should we skip it and pull a different book? So keep or skip. Meanwhile, Chris, you know what the time this is? It's time to start thinking about what you're going to pull. Are you going to do 13 from the front, 13 from the back? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. All right, skip the kids' books. Got it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me put that, and then 13 from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right.
You want
All
to
right.
keep going and show them all as a surprise in the end?
Sure, we can do that
All right.
too.
Yeah, let's switch it up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
How am I defining kids' books? Those are very subjective. I'm defining kids' books as books like Donald Duck, Scooby Doo, like that. That's how I'm.
Yeah. Okay.
All
The
right.
next book I'm gonna show is the 9.8. So why don't we
Hold
go
on. Hold
9
on.
from the
Wait a
front?
second. Oh, 9. Okay, I got.
Yeah,
Okay,
9
I
from
got
the
where you're
front.
going. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
you're showing books? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
And let's go 9 from the back.
9 from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That's 4. So
Let's do 8 now, because like I said, it's a 9.8. So we'll go 8 from the front, 8 from the back.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, 3, 6, 7. All right.
And so one more, Rob. Is that how we do it? Let's go back to front. All right. We'll let this go for a sec. And now.
All right. Put this off
Were
to
they
the
all
side.
more mature type of reading books?
Yes.
Okay.
First up,
Blow
we
yourself
have.
up, Rob. Blow yourself up first.
Oh yeah. Good idea. We can do that. We have the technology. All right. Here's what you got. Sapphire Glen Comics. The Uncanny X-Men, number 162, first appearance
Claim.
of Star Sharks.
Claim. Sorry, Sapphire.
X Factor 10, the second full appearance of
Oh.
Apocalypse.
Look at that fantastic Walter Simonson cover. I love it. Rob, I used to trace that cover. I loved it so much just to mimic Walter Simonson's artwork. That is one of my favorite covers of all time, right there.
Comic Germany says never a good idea going back to front. You never go ass to mouth.
Welcome to Slab Hub, everybody.
The all new, all different Avengers number 1. This is the Jack Kirby monster variant, cover variant.
Wow.
This is featuring the Spider-Man, Vision, Nova, Thor, Jane Foster version, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Iron Man, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. The debut of the Mark 52 armor, which can turn into a car.
Terrific.
Next one up, Marvel Zombies issue number 1.
Wow.
This is
Rob,
an Inyok Lee variant cover.
Rob, I feel like you've stacked that box again. Everyone needs to stick around to the end of this episode because we're going to do this again.
Predator versus Judge Dredd versus Aliens.
Oh my God, Judge Dredd. Claim. That's just awesome.
Thanos, a god up there is listening.
Ooh.
Number 1.
DJ, if you've read that story, can you let me know, is it worth picking up?
And last but not least, we have King of Black, Symbiote Spider-Man number 1. This is the other incentive variant.
I've never seen that before.
Oh, there you go. That's a great freaking pull.
Right.
All
I feel
right,
like I hit a home run.
great set of books there. All you have to do, Sapphire Glen Comics, is make sure that you hit me up either on Instagram or Rob's Fat Stacks at gmail.com. I just put that in the chat. That's the other way you can reach out to me. Okay, we'll get those shipped out. Let's get back into making Chris bake. We'll do another giveaway in a little bit. And if you don't, in case you're not following us on Instagram or you don't know, it is down below in the description below, both for myself and for Chris. Make sure you do that. Matter of fact, this is like, I like to do this every once in a while. I'm going to make this your actual personal invitation. Each and every one of you, this is your personal invitation. Go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, notification, follow on Instagram, people down below. And hey, why not everyone else in the chat there too? Because as Gary likes to say, let's grow together. All right. Having done my public service announcement for the day.
Yeah, DJ.
I've never heard of that. He's never heard of it. I
haven't heard of it either.
Guess I'll pick it up on Wednesday.
Back in 2014, there's a city in Ontario called Hamilton. It's a little bit of a steel city. It's compared to what Pittsburgh would be, that type of industrial type working class city. It has its own Comic-Con. It's a little bit of a smaller thing. The lady in my life and we went there, and I believe she brought along her son, and he was cosplaying it up big time. A lot of people were asking him to have pictures taken. That was one of the highlights of the con. The other highlight of the con is that I picked up a 9.8 from Canadian artist Leonard Kirk. Leonard Kirk is most famous for doing a Fantastic Four run before Marvel shelved that property altogether. He was an artist for about 4 years on that run, I believe. Anyways, for those of you that know my channel at all, obviously my favorite character, no big secret, is the Amazing Spider-Man. And it sure is. And
I think he was hoping for.
I told you, man, I'm in the mood for Slab Hub today. I am drinking this in, and I'm sharing it with you.
He's got you down low with no
Hold
pants
on. Oh, there we go. How's that? It doesn't work. Either way, I picked up a sketch cover for Leonard Kirk to do from the Fantastic Four, as they're one of my favorite reads from my childhood. And again, I was lucky enough to find a Fantastic Four book that he's worked on. He's done the interiors for this sketch cover. And like I mentioned earlier, came back in 9.8, and I asked him to give me a Ben Grimm. And this is approximately a 10-minute sketch from Leonard Kirk doing the thing. And the cool thing is, he actually, when he signed it, he actually tagged the Hamilton Comic-Con. So yeah,
just showing off your thing to everyone.
Yeah. So this is my thing in between my legs. Here you go, DJ. How do you like them apples? I'm John. I'm sorry, DJ. That's too far. I need to show you love because it's the Brooklyn way. But yes.
As long as that.
Yeah, this is actually one of my. This is one of my more sentimental, personal favorites, just because of that day and because of the fact that it's the Thing, one of my all-time favorite characters. All right.
It's clobbering time.
Clobbering time. Now let's get
there,
into
Stretch.
Let's let me take a quick look. Thanks, DJ. Thanks. If you notice his last comment, he made one of the nicest compliments anyone can. Thank you, man.
Right.
You're a good dude. Back to Vince Sunoco again. I have quite a few of his original pieces because I'm a big fan of his pencil work. And this one came back in 9.6, and I asked him to give me, the most famous Canadian superhero of all time. I don't need to say anything else.
Puck? Oh, wait. No.
Yeah, I guess. But there's also this guy. But yeah, Puck is up there too. So yeah. Vince knows that I am a brother of the leaf, that I am a cigar connoisseur. So he Boston Wolverine having a cigar. As soon as I gave it back to him, he's like, you like cigars, don't you? And I said, yeah. And that's when he kind of gave me the reveal. And yeah, again, how Vince Sunoco isn't a normal artist on any type of comic book today, I don't know. But you can see the finer detail of his work in around the nose, the teeth. Like I said, he seems to be a student of Jim Lee's style of work, but that is just he's just a great artist. Just great. Now,
15 weeks of
you
buildup
joked that
of me.
puck.
We
You
we
joked
had
that puck.
15,
Go ahead.
15 weeks of buildup of me supposedly bringing the fire, and then here you come in 2 weeks, just dropping banger after banger after banger, buddy. I love it.
Okay, so I see someone just put their Captain Canuck.
Indeed, a couple of people actually threw out Captain Canuck.
Okay, we all know that Captain Canuck. Actually, most of you may not know that. Actually, Captain Canuck is a real comic book character and came out in the 70s. John Byrne did Alpha Flight in the 80s and kind of ripped off that look of Captain Canuck for Guardian. If you read Alpha Flight, or if you're familiar with James Madison, like the character, he wore a white suit with a red maple leaf down one side of it. He was featured in the Uncanny X-Men and got his own team title in Alpha Flight, and John Byrne was the artist and the writer of the whole 9 yards. And Alex, hope that you're doing well. I approached Mike Ruth, an artist who I showed earlier, the one who did the Hulk trying to lift up Mjolnir. I asked him to give me a quick Guardian. And on Original Sin, issue number 1, the blank cover, I got a 9.4 back, just because Mike likes using a lot of different inks, pencils, and watercolors. And again, those watercolors often kind of go through the white paper that's featured here. This is his take on Guardian.
Nice.
But yeah.
Very nice.
So, Guardian, or pardon me, Alpha Flight does have a little bit of spec value right now. You know, like something could happen down the road with that type of thing, blah, blah, blah. But it's just a cool type of sketch. Okay. Now, one of the more, I shouldn't say one of the more famous Canadian artists, but one of the most famous Canadian artists, someone who I can honestly say is a friend of mine, is Ken Lashley. I showed a piece by Ken Lashley last week where on Doomed, issue number 1, Doomsday was punching Superman from the back cover to the front cover in the side of Superman's face.
Yeah.
It's one of the best pieces that I own from original art. And shortly after that, I asked him if he wouldn't mind doing a sequel to that type of original art that he did for me. And he thought for a second, well, can you give me a brief outline of which one I did for you, Chris? Because I do a lot. And I said it was Doomsday punching Superman. He's like, oh, yeah, the front to back. I did that whole cover for you. And I said, yeah. And he goes, okay, only if you let me do it how I want to do it. So this is a sequel to that piece with Ken Lashley doing this totally free, no suggestion from me. Just gave him my money and let him give me value for what he thought he was worth.
Now, is this safe for work?
This is safe for work.
Okay.
This is a 9.6, unfortunately, but still. This is Superman hitting Doomsday back.
Oh my god, hold on, I gotta make this super big because this is very detailed.
So yeah, as you now, if you've ever had an original,
there's the punch coming up underneath. Okay, uppercut to Doomsday, got it. Yeah,
right there. So if you've ever met Ken Lashley, or if you've ever got a commission from him, you know that he uses many different pencils, many different inks, and he generally sticks with the same overtone of colors that he uses, even though they're different shades of that color that he's working with. He'll generally throw in one random bright color like a blue or a red, but you can see here the little bit of red that he splashed here is in Doomsday's eyes. So again, I apologize for the glare, but you can see the little bit of red right there.
Yep.
And as you can see, there's Superman's fist connecting
So
with
much.
Doomsday.
There's so much detail that it actually makes it somewhat difficult to see at first
Right.
what's going on. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I apologize, everyone. It's just that's the type of artist Ken is. He's just
Oh, no.
highly detailed,
No,
and when he
that's
gets,
what makes it great. I mean, it just
yeah,
you can't just glance at it and get it and walk away. You have to actually sit there and look at it, and then as you start to look at it, you can really start to take it all in and understand and see the depth and everything else. That's what makes it great.
yeah. Again, uh, he's someone that kind of bounces from DC to Marvel to independent stuff. Like he's that's his type of personality. I'll be honest. I don't want to say he's a vagabond because he's not. He's married with 3 beautiful daughters.
We call them
But
gypsies now. No, I mean,
what's that?
they're gypsies.
but but he often says, like, I ask him, like, during 2014, I'm like, are you really happy to be doing Superman? And he's like, yes, because he really liked working with Charles Soule. And then after that, he went back to Marvel and he started doing mutants. And I caught up with him during that time. And I asked him, so do you miss Superman or whatever? And he's like, I don't miss Superman. Superman will come back to me. But the mutants are my love. That's who I grew up with. And he talked about growing up with the Uncanny X-Men and then following the New Mutants when they first got launched. So he was very happy to be doing X-Men during that time. But I remember at that time him talking about he would love to work with Todd McFarlane. And then flash forward 7 or 8 years later, and this past spring, he actually got to do Spawn. So I think he did Spawn for an issue, maybe 2. I think he did a cover or 2 covers as well. So yeah, cool guy. Everyone, if you ever go to a con and Ken Lashley's there, visit his booth. And yeah, like he'll take a bunch of commissions. He'll do stuff there in the hotel, on site at the hotel. When he wakes up in the morning, like he's always sketching, he's always chatting, signing autographs, and yeah. Cool thing about this one is I actually got him to sign it on the back instead. So he signs his KWL here, and he'll throw a lead killer on there sometimes, but I got him to sign a big autograph on the back instead, just because there's just
Yeah,
so much work here. I want
exactly.
his autograph to be important.
Yeah.
So there it is. All right, so I have 3 more. Next one is a 9.6. This is done by an unknown type of artist, Kevin Briones is his name. Again, an Asian Canadian who does a lot of smaller Comic Cons, just doing very low price sketches, and his work is actually very incredible. He's the type of artist you can put down $20 or $30, and he'll give you a fantastic piece of work in a span of like 5 or 10 minutes. And then give it back to you, and you'll look at it and be like, there's nothing else you can add to this. I don't know how you did it so fast, but this is perfect. So I happened to be going around Fan Expo, and I had an Avengers blank cover. It's actually issue number 7 from 2011. And I saw him, and I saw some of the work that he was doing. So I put it down in front of him, and I said, give me whatever Avenger that you think that this money will afford me. So I thought maybe I was going to get, Cap, Iron Man. But no,
You get
he gave me Black Widow at gunpoint.
Nice.
So again, this was done in less than 10 minutes. You can see some of the original pencil work that's there in amongst her hair and everything, and then he inked it all properly afterwards. And yeah,
Those are the sketch covers I love best, when you can see the layers and the stages that go into it.
Exactly. But yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces. Obviously, the grade is meaningless. It's just he gave me his own take on Black Widow, and that's the part that I really liked. It's not like he didn't copycat, like he didn't copycat Ramita's Black Widow. He didn't copycat anyone's. He just gave me his own flavor. And yeah, like I said, again, you can see some of the original pencil work that he did in there. And again, simplicity sometimes is perfection, and this is something that I really like. And again, like Rob, I know that you're not a stranger to a firearm, but
Not from this end of it.
I'm not usually on this end of it.
I'm not usually on this end of it.
But yeah, it's again, it sometimes like you mentioned earlier, sometimes when you just give them free reign and just
Yeah.
say, do whatever you want, man. I'm gonna love it regardless. That there's truth in those words. How you doing, Chip? But yeah, again, Black Widow. Again, an unknown artist. Kevin Briones is the young man's name.
Damn.
Two more.
It hits
Both are
just keep going. This is like it's like Santa's Christmas sack. It doesn't end. There's just another amazing toy down in there. The further and further you reach, just keep reaching in Chris's sack, everybody, and we're gonna get something beautiful is gonna come out. And
there might be minors watching.
DJ's gonna have some more eggplants.
But yeah. Okay. My last two books are by Vince Sunoco. Like I mentioned, he's one of my favorite artists just to head up for a sketch, give him his commission fee, and then give him some free reign. This is actually the very first one he ever did for me, and it was at Gotham Central Comics, one of my favorite comic shops in and around Toronto. That's how I got to know him. And yeah, again, this was a free sketch. It came back at 9.8. It's from the We Can Be Heroes banner from DC Comics. It's Batman Black and White issue number 1. And again, this was a free sketch. This is his take
A
on
free
the most
sketch.
famous.
Oh, that's just okay.
This is his take on the most famous villain of all time. I'm
Free
gonna try and come
sketch.
in for
Free sketch. You're such a fucking bastard. You know that? That is so fire. Although that would be amazing. You can imagine this with just one color, just like green hair. That's it.
Yeah, and that's just it though. You can't go
Oh yeah.
one because as soon as you get the green hair, you're gonna want
Red
those
lips.
eyes exploding. So you're gonna have a little bit of like red veins around the eyes, and then you're gonna want that tongue to be exploding out of his mouth. You know, to drill home the fact that he's laughing in your face. But again, this is what sold me on his work: a free sketch and just the
Yeah.
muscle work,
Oh, free.
in
Oh,
between
I'll buy
in
it.
between the eyes.
So I was. God. Oh my god.
Vince Sunoco is the young man's name. Cat fan, don't say that, man. We collect what we love. That's all. We collect what we love.
I will say that I definitely, this is like another time where I just feel inadequate. I go, oh, I have a lot, but I don't have these. This is an amazing collection of sketch covers. This is just so awesome, dude. I'm jealous.
Okay, this is the last one. Now, I didn't necessarily save the best for last. That's not my style. Even though I did show my ASM one last week, this is just how I picked them out of the box. Again, like I said just a moment ago, the last two pieces are going to be by
Way to
Vince
ruin the
Sunoco.
climax here, buddy.
It's a 9.6. That one was a 9.8. This was again where we talk about that story. I gave him a little bit of a commission fee because him and I have done this so many times. He actually often will say, "This one's on me, Chris. This one's on me, and give me back my money." This is one of those times where he said, "This one's on me. What would you like?" And I said, "If this one's on you, man, you just do what you want to do." This is again a DC book under the We Can Be Heroes banner, issue number 16 from Jeff Johns' Justice League. And I didn't tell him what to do, but he did it.
Hey, he stole. That's me. Look at that. It's me.
Look at that. Look at that mustache and beard. Where have you seen that before, party people?
That's me. I want likeness royalties.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, I actually am a certified archery instructor.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as
you can give me some quill there, but yeah.
That is It's awesome. I didn't know that you could get Rob Fat Stacks on a comic book cover.
Look at that mustache. You know?
And it's mostly white too, just like mine.
But again, how Vince Sunoco is an artist that we're all fighting to get exclusives from and that type of thing, I don't know. But you can see his work. He is
There's no
incredible.
doubt. There's
Yeah,
excuse me, I don't know why I'm so damn tired, but damn,
that's okay.
that is some serious talent.
Yeah.
I'm out of coffee. My thermos
Okay.
is drained.
That's it.
The
That's all I
big cup
got. If
the big cup
there's
of
any
D.
that you want me to show again, like speak up.
Why don't you throw up that Hulk again, real quick? And that swamp thing. Those two were
Okay.
just flipping.
Okay. So the Hulk is done by a local artist, Mike Ruth. He does do some very truly independent stuff here and there, but this is the Incredible Hulk from 2011, issue number 1. His take of Hulk trying to lift Mjolnir. There's Mjolnir ripping the hole out of his jeans there.
The magic elastic. Whip out your thing again.
Where was the thing? All right, DJ, I'm going to flick my thing up for you. There we go.
This Comic Journey wants to see your thing again. Yeah.
There's my thing. You like that?
It's clobbering time.
All right. And
I think
the swamp thing?
that was the first one we showed, so some of the people may not have seen this. This is the full the color sketch.
Yeah. Okay, Swamp Thing, issue number 14 from Scott Snyder and Yannick Paquette. Again, Yannick Paquette did the original artwork that's on the cover, and it's under the We Can Be Heroes banner. This is his watercolor take. As you can see, even has some flowers growing out of Swamp Thing's shoulder there.
And that's not good enough, but it's got to wrap around.
So he signed the back. As you can see, there's his autograph down there. And
I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more leg.
yeah.
Damn. All right, sir. That is an impressive box. Holy cow. All right. So let's give away. Let me bring myself back in here, I suppose, eh? It's time to give away another set of books. And so let's go with hashtag eggplant, because that seems to be half the theme of today was the eggplant. The other half would have been your leg, but we'll go with eggplant. Hashtag eggplant. And we'll do ourselves another pull. Oh, I gotta make sure I fill it in on the old bringer and bring this thing. Oh my goodness, Rob. Why aren't you prepared? Hashtag eggplant. And let me bring this in. Share my screen. All right, so there you go. Everybody wants the eggplant. What? So while we're waiting, we're giving people some time to enter in the old hashtag eggplant so we can do our drawing here. Chris, what else is coming up this week for you, sir? Or anything else special that you want to promote, even if it's not the usual normal stuff? Obviously, we know Sunday you got your stuff there with Mark from Legion of Comics. I'll get it right here. 2 hot picks. 2 cool guys, 2 hot picks, 2 hot guys, and 2 hot chicks. I don't know. Wait, no.
I thought the title was going to be cool. I said it to Mark. He's like, "Yep, that's fine. All right, let's do this, Chris." And I'm like, "Okay."
As long as it's not 2 guys with 2 picks.
And then I asked DJ, like on episode 5, I asked DJ. I reached out to him. I'm like, "Hey, man, would you mind popping in and like just being a random surprise guest?" And he's like, "Yeah." And afterwards, he joked about it. He's like, "I'm not sure what it was called. 2 guys, 1 cup or whatever." But it is what it is. Two cool guys, two hot picks. Maybe I should have called it 2 second generate. I don't know. It's I was just at that time in my when I decided to pick a name that like there's a lot of long titles in comic books, so why not long title on YouTube?
Mark thought there was one cup involved, and that's why he was down.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
Anyway,
But
so
yeah,
tomorrow, yeah, two cool guys, two hot
so yeah,
picks.
at some point tomorrow, Mark and I will be doing two cool guys hot picks,
Hey, you have to
and
stop and think about it. I like that.
I'll join him at some point tomorrow for At Week's End on his channel. It's basically his flagship show. The two jackasses. Hey, look, look. And we'll take a spoiler filled look back at this past week in Comic Con, or pardon me, Comic Culture, and we'll probably be joined by Ryan, the new guy from the Cosmic Campfire, very knowledgeable and a very nice person, and he'll be bringing a lot of the independent flair to what we talk about. At some point in the very near future, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, I'll ask yourself and Nav from Nav's Comics to join me, where him and I are going to have a box battle, battling out to see who got the better box from Rob. And in case some of you didn't know, Rob does mystery boxes every so often. And 2 weeks ago, he spotlighted a bunch of boxes. I picked up one, Nav picked up one, and Nav reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in doing a box battle with him. Well, because I'm in a different country, he got his box like the day after, and mine finally showed up yesterday. But anyways, we'll do that when everyone
But you're
has...
not the last person.
Right. Oh, no?
Because one person was in Sweden.
Oh, okay.
And his is, I think, another day or
Still
two.
en route?
Delivered. Oh, no, it's in Sweden now. It's just clearing
Okay.
Swedish customs.
I will be shooting a video for a box opening of a Grail, and I'm not going to say what Grail it is, but the name of the episode is going to be The Killing Grail. So you can probably guess what it is. It's a book that I've been waiting to get for a very long time.
So it's a Stray Dogs copy.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Good.
But yeah, and Wednesday, I'll be doing what I do.
Oops, wait
For my
a second. Here we are. All right.
Eggplant, let's roll.
Let's do it. Let's start collecting our comments. 16 we have. And our winner. Welcome to Spatula City. And the winner is Cat Fan Comics Man. Congratulations, sir. All right, Cat Fan. Kids books, skip or keep? Skip or keep? Let me remove that. And what are we doing, Chris? Are we doing 16 from the front and back? Is that what we're doing to start from?
That's what we're doing.
2, 3, 4. You're working out the middle of the box, that's for sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, I gotta try and do this so I can do it without pull them out without exposing the front to the camera. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, what's next, Chris?
Since the Swamp Thing that you enjoy so much is a 9-4, what do we go? 9 from the front, 9 from the back.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right.
And 4 from the front, 4 from the back.
See, I get you figured out now. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, and one more book.
Let's go front to back.
Oops,
Here on Slab Hub. Now.
Oh, right in your front. All right. Put that off the side there. Oop.
It's true, Mark.
All
It's
right,
true.
make myself
It's true, Mark.
big. I can do this. There we go. All right. We start off with Spider-Man 2099, issue number 2. This should be from the 3rd volume.
Who doesn't love McGill?
If they don't, they should go to heck and they should die. Death of Wolverine, issue 1 of 4.
I believe Charles Soule did that storyline. That's a great cover.
Yep, Charles Soule.
Yeah.
Love that cover. Harbinger, issue number 16.
Yeah. I'd be willing to take a guess on the year of that publication. Probably 1991.
I'm not going to open it up to look.
Screw it.
Doesn't say on the front. Yep. Here's an amalgam comics. We have JLX, so mixing our Justice League and X-Men together into a single team.
Very cool.
Very cool. Oh, here's oh god, which I can't believe this book is in here actually, because this book was
supposed to be sent to CGC.
No, but it has some. It has some value to it. So this is Wolverine number 5. This is the Virgin Landscape.
Wow,
that's a banger of a cover. Congratulations.
Wow. Is that from that Spider-Man booth?
SLHA, yeah. Shared cover. Oh, you know what? This cover is not in very good condition. I'm going to draw. I'll give you a choice. You can keep this book, or we can toss it back and get another one, because I'm seeing some significant color rub along the spine that I didn't realize was there initially. It is Star Wars Droids Unplugged, issue 1, and I don't know if you can see there's some color rub here at the staple. It's both down at the staple on both ends, so it's not uncommon. But you can make a choice on whether you want to throw it back or get another one. All right, this is a Whitman variant. It is the first John Romita Jr. art, is what it's labeled. Iron Man 115. That's very cool.
Okay, so yeah, Mark, I believe that was Miko for that Wolverine cover. Cap Fan has said, "I'm not into Star Wars, but your choice."
Well, if you're not into Star Wars, we'll throw it back. We'll do another random pull here.
Sure.
I'm just moving my hand back and forth. You just tell me when, Chris. Just say stop. Like you
can't and now.
All right. And it is the Secret Avengers, number 1. This is the first team appearance of the Secret Avengers and the first Shadow Council. So very cool. First team appearance is Captain America, War Machine, Black Widow, Valkyrie, Beast, Nova, and Moon Knight. Excellent. Good job there. I'm going to put that droids one off the way. That might become a whack book. All right. So same dealio there, Cat Fan. hit me up and I will get those shipped out to you this week. Gentlemen and ladies, because Beth was here too, or lady. Mm-hmm. Thank you again for joining us on an episode of Slab Hub. Next week we're gonna skip Slab Hub. It's a holiday weekend for those of us down here in the lower continent. So we're gonna go ahead and take the weekend off and celebrate, and we'll come back with another episode of Slab Hub. This week, this coming up on Monday, I have my mail call. That's what it is. Monday mail call. Yes, there is a slab in there, as well as I don't know, there's some Silver Age Spidey in there. Some sub 100 Spider-Man is always good. And other than that, there'll be random stuff throughout the week. Follow everybody. Make sure you guys check out the various hangouts. Will be tonight. We got a hangout over there on Chip's channel. Sunday, I'll be hanging out over on Eddie's channel. Old Man Collectibles, and there he is one last time showing off his thing for everybody. Man, what a guy, huh? What a guy. Yeah, just stroke that thing. Stroke that thing. That is just wrong. So on that note, folks, until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including myself, because I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.